What's up everyone, this is Josh from Vspot Vapes, and today I am going to be doing a video on the Yihi SX Mini. So I'm running the Atlantis by Aspire on here, and I tend to run it at around the 28 watts. These are supposed to be, half ohm coils. Of course, is running at 0.56. So at 27, 28 watts on powerful, it's more than enough juice. But what I'd like to do is take this over to the table and kind of just do a little close up and just talk a little bit about it. I've been rocking this mod now for about 2 months straight, from different types of clearamizers like the sub tank with the OCC coils in it, to the Aspire Nautilus, to the Aspire Atlantis, and also my RDA builds, the Stellaire, Plume Veil, and this thing is probably just one of the most amazing regulated mods out on the market. It is a little bit more than some of your other mods, but it's well worth the value. So let's go ahead and bring it on over. We'll do a little close up, talk about the features and why we think it's so amazing. So it's just a great vape. All right, let's check it out. All right, so here we have the way it comes in the box. So this is the original packaging. As I bump the camera slightly, we'll go ahead and kind of has an Apple-esque product packaging kind of feel. So we'll go ahead and open it up. Normally this would be sealed up, and the instructions and warranty information are in this envelope, which is kind of tucked in this top here in the styrofoam. And then you have, of course, the device itself and the box with the micro USB cable in here, which I haven't used. I generally charge my 18650s in a D4 battery charger. So we'll go ahead and take the device out. And when we ship the SX Mini, if you buy it from us, if you buy from Vspot Vapes, we include a nickel because it seems to be the best tool to remove the battery cap off the bottom. But as you can see, it's just the battery cap is sunk down nice, so everything is, the fit and finish is just really solid. The buttons are really clicky and tactile. So there's only 2 buttons for up and down, and then your power button, which also kind of acts as your menu activation button as well. Of course, you have your 510 connection with adjustable pin here. Haven't had any issues with any of the RDAs or clearamizers on this particular device. They all sit pretty flush. Here's the Aspire Atlantis. I'll kind of put that on so you can see how that looks. So I'm kind of screw that. It's not too tight, just hand tight there. As you can see, just really amazing fit. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So they come in 2 different colors, which is gray and black. We carry them both. I got the gray one, and I guess what I'll do is rather than take the battery out, I'll go ahead and take the battery out real quick. Let's do that. So this thing runs from 5 to 60 watts as it comes, with potential future update, and it may even be out from Yihi, to 120 watts. Not totally clear on that, but this also will let you run resistances down as low as 0.15 ohms up to 3 ohms. So you can pretty much use this for just about anything. I don't know many people that are building RDAs below 0.15, but I guess you can if you want to. So you can kind of see the fit and finish on the inside, the battery tube there. It's kind of like a brass tube for it to slide in. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and put it back in. Another interesting feature on the Yihi SX Mini is that it has a bypass mode, which allows you to run it almost like a mech mod straight off the battery. Now, we would recommend that you would only use 40 amp batteries in this device, just because safety is always most important when you're running really low resistance coil builds on your RDAs. But you can actually bypass the regulated component of the RDA or of the mod here and just almost run it like a mech mod. So that's kind of cool. So when you first turn it on, I'm going to go ahead and, as you can see, it said no atomizer when I tried to fire it. That's what that no atomizer screen looks like. Your battery indicator up here in the upper right hand corner. You have your resistance meter here, your voltage, your real-time voltage in the lower right hand side, what memory unit you're on, the mode of the power mode of the device, which is powerful, soft, and standard. I'll get into that in just a sec. And the joule, which measures energy over time, of course. So, which is kind of, you know, just kind of a neat thing. So I'll go ahead and put the Atlantis on here, and then we'll kind of just go over a couple of the features here. I'll just kind of get a little close up here so you can kind of see the fit and finish. I do like that the micro USB is on the front of the device, so if you want to set it down on a tabletop, you can do that without, you know, having it tip it over to charge it. A lot of other devices you have to charge from the bottom. It is held together with these, you know, very small hex screws, and they're flat, so there's one on the top, two on the bottom here. Have yet to disable any of, or disassemble any of these. I don't think I would do that for any reason, but if you wanted to, it looks like you could take it apart. So powerful, and then you have you know, soft and standard. So if you want to prolong the life of the battery and run at a constant wattage, you can kind of amp things up a little bit, or turn them down, which also reduces or increases your vapor production as well. And it kind of is, you know, a way to kind of regulate within your wattage that you're running. So that's kind of cool. And as you can see, I'll go ahead and fire it, and you'll see the wattage up top, and then the real time down here is changing 3.21 up to 3.32. That's kind of neat. So you can kind of see if you're getting any voltage drop depending upon the battery charge of your battery and indicator. So what I'm going to do is go into the menu system. Well, and also 3 times is to lock the device. So 1, 2, 3, it's locked. You can't fire it. So if you want to put it in your pocket or something, you're not going to accidentally, you know, have a meltdown. 3 times to unlock, of course. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets us into the menu system. And it has a gravity sensor built into it. So you can actually tilt left, right to increase or decrease your wattage. Of course, you want to hold it upright to pause it. You can go into the next step. So exit on, bypass. This is where we would say turn it to the left would be on, and then we could go ahead and hit power again to select it. I don't want bypass on, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. There we go, by turning it to the right. And then I'm going to go into the next option, which is system on and link off. I believe that's the link if you want to upgrade the firmware. So if you were going to do that, you would turn it on, plug the USB in, plug it into your computer, and then it would put it in link mode. We're not going to do that, but that's how you would do it. So I'll turn that back off. It can be a little finicky. I've noticed if you tip too fast. So there we go, it's link off. And then display left, you can do right or auto. And if you put it into auto, display auto, there we go, auto, it will auto rotate the screen to fit depending upon how you're looking at it. The wattage we're not going to mess with. And then exit on, yeah, we'll just go ahead and exit out. So I tilted it to the left to do that. But you saw that bypass mode in there, and actually, you know what? We'll just go in and we'll actually go into that so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and turn bypass on. I'm going to say OK, and then we're going to go to exit on, and now you see it says in bypass mode. So I can't change the wattage because it's going to run whatever the voltage of the battery is. So that's a pretty cool feature for those that kind of want to use this as a mech mod. Now, to my understanding, it still uses the battery protection, is engaged, as well as the low resistance. So it's not quite full 100% mech mod, obviously, but it's kind of like running in a mech mode type of state. Obviously, I'm running a clearomizer, and I like to be able to adjust my wattage, so I will go back in there and turn the, whoops, as I go back past it. And I went past it again. All right, bypass on, tilt it to the left, Actually, I gotta tilt it to the right to turn it off. There we go. So right is off, left is on. So go back to the exit screen, and now we're back to wattage. So there's some features of the Yihi SX Mini, close up, the fit and finish, the battery compartment, you know, what it comes with. And I just have to say, it's just been an absolute pleasure to vape on. I've been just really enjoying it. Haven't had any problems with it, and it just fires all the way through the life of the battery. So we'll go ahead and do one last shot of me vaping on it, and we'll wrap this up. Alright, so final thoughts of the Yihi SX Mini. Absolutely love it. I'm going to do a quick vape for you. There's 29 watts in powerful mode, and the battery's pretty close to dying, but it's still putting out at 4 volts. Of course, when I'm firing, it's around 3.2, 3.5. So yeah, if you like this, go ahead and you can check it out. The link's down below. You can, of course, pick one up off vspotvapes.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's all at Vspot Vapes. And check out also, if you're interested, if you go to vspotvapes.com on our website and sign up for our newsletter, we oftentimes leak out discount codes and things like that. So if that's of interest to you, definitely sign up. We don't spam or sell any information, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. This is Josh. You can also follow me on Twitter individually at VSpotJosh. But yeah, this is a little wrap up of the Yihi SX Mini. Absolutely love it. So hope you all doing well. Thanks for watching. Later.